Today in this video, we are talking about the Q2 earnings of TCS that was released on 7th October 2020. Tata Consultancy Services has just entered the 10 trillion market cap on Monday, the 5th October 2020. TCS is the second Indian company after Reliance Industries Limited, which is at 15 trillion market cap, to achieve the milestone. Of the 47 brokers tracking TCS on Bloomberg, 19 have recommended buy, 11 have maintained sell, while 17 have put hold rating on the stock. So far this year, the scrip has surged 22.32%. TCS shares jumped all-time high, that is rupees 2,875 per share, which makes it very bullish in the market. In Q1, TCS had reported a 13.81% fall in consolidated net profit. The company had also declared a dividend of rupees 5 per share. Here are the highlights of TCS Q2 earnings. As on 20th September 2020, the headcount is around 4.43 crores, which includes a diversity headcount of 1,60,000. It has also reported the lowest attrition of about 11.1% as on 30th June 2020. The company has announced a salary hike to its employees effective from 1st October 2020. TCS has reported a revenue fall about 7.1% in quarterly profit. The consolidated net profit fell to rupees 7,475 crores from rupees 8,042 crores last year. The company has also set aside rupees 1,218 crores for Epic Systems lawsuit. TCS would buy back 5.33 crore shares worth up to rupees 16,000 crores. It has proposed a premium buyback of rupees 3,000 per share, as the current rate of the share stands at rupees 2,875 per share. TCS has declared an interim dividend of rupees 12 per equity share of rupees 1 each of the company. Deal booking was also very strong at $8.6 billion, up to 25% quarter on quarter, possibly due to the Phoenix deal. Key things to know about TCS Epic Trade Secret lawsuit. In October 2014, Epic had filed a legal claim against TCS in the court of Western District, Madison, Wisconsin, alleging infringement of Epic's proprietary information. TCS said in its filing that on 20th August 2020, the US Court of Appeals, 7th Circuit, Chicago, returned a verdict on appeal filed by TCS, reducing the damages award. The court held that the punitive damages award of $280 million is constitutionally excessive. They vacated the punitive damages award and directed the trial court to reassess the punitive damages, and the court upheld the compensatory damages award to $140 million. IT sector surged in its quarterly performance after the nationwide lockdown. Wipro Limited surged 5% after the company said its board will meet on 13th October to consider a buyback of shares and earnings for the September quarter. Infosys gained 4.6%, HCL Technologies 4.4%, Tech Mahindra 4%, Mindtree advanced 11%, Mphasis 7%, and L&T Infotech surged 9%. Rajesh Gopinathan, Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director, commented on the TCS Q2 performance and said, "Driving accelerated business value realization of our customers' digital investments has resulted in board-based revenue growth. The strong order book, a very robust deal pipeline, and continued market share gains give us confidence for the future." He also added, "What we are witnessing right now is the start of the first phase of a multi-year technology transformation cycle. In the current phase, enterprises are building a cloud-based foundation that will serve as a resilient, secure, and scalable digital core. In subsequent phases, we will see the native capabilities of these platforms being utilized to create innovative new business models, and differentiated customer experiences. Our investments in building deep expertise on these platforms, in research and innovation, and in industry-specific solutions, leveraging our contextual knowledge, position us very strongly to benefit fully from the secular demand driver. That was the video on the highlights of TCS Q2 results. Hope you all liked the video. Like, share and subscribe to encourage us. We'll be right back with another informative video. Until then, stay tuned.